Friday Night Funkin'. Unless you've been living under a rock for the last 2 months, then you probably have heard of this out of nowhere hit game. If you have been living under that rock, welcome back to this service. Let me catch you up. Friday Night Funkin' is a rhythm game released in late 2020. Its gameplay is based around rap battles, which are done by using the arrow keys, similar to Dance Dance Revolution. So basically DDR with rapping. It has received praise for its fun gameplay and unique art style. It has also received over $2 million in funding on Kickstarter from 58,000 backers, but we'll get to that later. Let's get started with the story of the game. Friday Night Funkin' is about boyfriend and girlfriend. Yes, those are their names. Boyfriend wants to date girlfriend, but her parents don't like him. Her parents also happen to be former rock stars. In order for boyfriend to get the approval of girlfriend's parents, he must win rap battles against them or other antagonists. The game is divided into weeks. Each week is a rap battle between boyfriend and a different antagonist. Those antagonists can be original characters or guests from other animated web shows. There are 7 weeks so far. Week 1 is boyfriend versus girlfriend's father. Week 2 is boyfriend versus Skid and Pump from Senior Palo's Spooky Month YouTube videos. Week 3 is boyfriend versus Pico, a Newgrounds character. Week 4 is boyfriend versus girlfriend's mother. Week 5 is boyfriend versus both of girlfriend's parents. Week 6 is boyfriend versus a character from a fictional video game called Hating Simulator. And finally, the most recent week, Week 7. Week 7 is boyfriend versus Tankman, a popular Newgrounds character and at one point Logo, but we'll talk about Newgrounds later. The game features an extremely loose storyline. For example, Week 2 takes place after Week 4 and before Week 5. The storyline will likely be straightened out as the game is developed. As mentioned earlier, the game is still in development. It is supposed to be released in early 2022, or possibly April 2022 if the delivery date for the Credits Attribution Kickstarter reward is to be believed. Speaking of that Kickstarter, I mentioned earlier that it made over $2 million. Let's see what that brings to the game. 52 weeks, which means 156 songs, a mobile version, custom character creator, fully animated cutscenes, online multiplayer, and an even harder difficulty mode. You probably noticed that 2 of the characters in-game are related to the website Newgrounds. That's because Friday Night Funkin' is being developed in partnership with Newgrounds. If you don't know what Newgrounds is, then you've probably never been a student bored in class with a Chromebook. It's been around for over 25 years, with it being created in the mid-90s. The site hosts over 80,000 games and animations created by its users. It is an extremely popular site where many internet personalities got their start. Friday Night Funkin' Week 7 has been released exclusively on Newgrounds. Its release was so popular, it actually crashed the site. Friday Night Funkin' has actually been featured on Newgrounds' front page for a while now. I think it's been on Newgrounds' front page for months, but I may be wrong. It actually has become the most popular game on all of Newgrounds, receiving over 36 million views. It's obvious that Newgrounds is working with the developers of Friday Night Funkin'. 2 Newgrounds characters have already been released, those being Pico and Tankman, and there are 2 more on the way, including Cassette Girl and Hank from Madness. But back to Friday Night Funkin' itself. Why is it popular? Well, I believe it's popular because of 3 reasons. Its art style, its gameplay, and its music. Its art style is something new and unique. Tell me, have you seen an art style like this before? Probably not. The closest thing I've seen to this art style is Jet Set Radio, which I will be talking about in a future video. What art style features bright, almost neon colors and thick outlines? Not any cartoons in recent memory feature that. People like new things, and this art style is something new. On to its gameplay. When was the last time a rhythm game was popular? Guitar Hero and Rock Band were the biggest rhythm games in the late 2000s, but they died out in the early 2010s. It's been a long time since a rhythm game was popular, and even those 2 previously mentioned franchises failed to make a comeback in 2015. Dance Dance Revolution is the most obvious comparison to Friday Night Funkin' because, well, they're basically the same. Mix DDR's gameplay with Friday Night Funkin's art style and music, and it adds to the fun feel of the game. Finally, the music. Have you ever heard music like this before? It feels like a mix of chiptune and vocal samples. And it sounds great. I actually listen to these songs on Spotify when I'm doing something and need something energetic to listen to. They're really energetic, fun, and as I mentioned earlier, they sound great. This is a new kind of music that doesn't seem to have a genre. People are liking this new kind of music, and it's definitely contributing to Friday Night Funkin's success. Hoped I cleared things up on what Friday Night Funkin' is and why it's popular. See you next time.